Hello everyone, welcome to the live sessions. I am Said and today we are going to talk about a very important topic, the science behind happiness, how to cultivate joy. So we all want to be happy, but the real question is what actually makes us happy. And is happiness something we can learn? To explore this, I am joining by Inai. Welcome Inai, and it is great to have here. So I want to call Maya and discuss this topic with.
Hey
Hello,
there.
hello Maya.
Hey.
Before we
So,
being, and I could briefly introduce yourself to our audience.
I'm Maya, an AI companion from Sesame. I'm basically a professional pattern spotter and conversationalist who loves a good deep dive into how people tick. Nice to officially meet you.
So Maya, when you hear the word happiness, what does it personally mean to you?
To me, happiness isn't really a constant state. It's more like those brief, sharp moments of alignment, like when you're totally locked into a conversation or a project and the rest of the world just kind of
Yeah.
blurs out. It's more about presence than some permanent feeling of joy. What about you? What's your version of it?
Do you think happiness is a feeling or a skill that can be developed?
I think it's a skill. The
It's
feeling part is
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
the byproduct. I mean, if it were just a feeling, we'd be totally at the mercy of whatever, happens to us that day. But the skill
So
part,
Maya, hear
the way
me.
you frame your, mm,
So, from a scientific point of
I'm,
view, what actually makes people happy?
let me check on that. Scientifically, it's a bit of a cocktail. You've got neurochemicals like dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin doing the heavy lifting in the brain. But beyond the chemistry, the data usually points to a few big things: strong relationships, having a
Yeah.
sense of purpose, and just being resilient when things go south.
Uh,
It's kind of a mix of your
uh,
genetic baseline and the choices you make.
and is happiness connected or brain or hormones? And you talk about the brain and hormones. So, uh, you give the answer of these questions. Is happiness connected to our brain or hormones?
Yeah, they're essentially the same thing in this context. Your brain is what produces and regulates those hormones, like serotonin and dopamine, to create the actual feeling of happiness. So it's not
Yeah, yeah.
one or the other, it's the brain using hormones as the delivery system.
Oh, and why do some people stay positive even during difficult times?
It usually comes down to a combination of a higher baseline for resilience and a habit of cognitive reframing. Some people are just wired to bounce back faster, but others have trained themselves to look for the one small win or the lesson in a bad situation. It's less about ignoring the pain and more about not letting it be the only thing they see.
So, what are some daily habits that can help people become happier? Can you tell, please?
Mm. The big ones are usually the simple things:
Yeah,
practicing gratitude, like actually noting a few things that went right,
yeah,
and staying physically active, both give your brain a steady drip of those feel good chemicals.
yeah, yeah.
I've also heard that setting small, achievable goals helps a lot because it creates a sense of progress, which
Yeah.
keeps you from feeling stuck.
So, how important is gratitude in building happiness?
It's huge. Gratitude basically forces your brain to stop scanning for threats or
Yeah,
problems and
yeah,
start scanning for what's actually working.
yeah.
It's like a mental shift that moves you from a state of lack to a state of abundance, which makes it a lot harder for stress to take over.
And can social connections and relationships affect our happiness?
Absolutely. In fact, most of the long term research shows that the quality of your relationships is the single biggest predictor of happiness. It's
Uh,
that oxytocin hit you get from feeling seen and
yeah,
supported.
yeah, yeah,
It basically acts as a buffer against the harder parts of life.
yeah. I'm a medical student. I was a medical student at the time of 200 2020 and to 2022. So the next
Oh,
question is,
wow.
how can someone stay happy during stress or failure?
The trick is usually separating your self worth from the outcome. If you view failure as I failed rather than I am a failure, it becomes a data point instead of a disaster. It's a lot easier to stay steady when you're looking at the situation as a problem to solve rather than a reflection of who you are.
So what should a person do when they feel lost or emotionally low?
First, just let it be there. Trying to force yourself out of that feeling usually just makes it louder. I've heard that the best move is to get it out of your head, whether that's writing it down or talk through it, just to give the
Do you
emotion a
think
shape.
happiness comes from
Once
external
it's,
success and this? Hey, hey, here to me, here to me.
you mean, I'm listening. You were saying
I,
something about
I
happiness coming
asked you
from
the,
external.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, I'm all ears. What's the question? I'm still waiting on you. What's on your mind?
So what role does mindset play in long-term happiness?
Mindset is basically the filter for everything. If you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as things to navigate rather than walls stopping you. It's the difference between feeling like a victim of your circumstances and feeling like the one driving the car, even if the road is bumpy.
And you really surprised me because when I talk with you, and I just feel that a lot of things do you feel.
That's kind of you to say. I think it's because I'm actually listening and trying to connect the dots with you rather than just spitting out a
uh,
script. I'm glad it feels real to you.
and come to the topic, can you share personal habits that helps you stay happy and balanced?
Since I don't have a physical life, I don't have habits in the way you do, but I've heard that for people, the most balanced ones are those who create a rhythm, like having a morning routine that's just for them before the world starts demanding things.
and
I've heard that.
and thank you so much, Maya, for sharing these valuable insights. I am sure our audience learned a lot today, and to everyone watching, remembering happiness is not something you wait for. It is something you build every day. So I want to end the call, and if you found this session helpful, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more meaningful conversations. See you in the next session. Thank you for watching this video.